insight alone doesn't change anything. Coaching has to be emotional. Hi, my name is Juliane and I'm helping people who are facing over and over the same obstacles to become free and live a happy lifestyle. Coaching is everywhere. People are looking for help. They're facing obstacles over and over and they have no clue where it's coming from. It seemed to be that they do so much effort and put so much effort in their life, but they were facing over and over the same situation. Maybe you were facing a similar situation and you feel very much familiar with that. Recently I talked in a video about how you can raise your self-esteem and why everything is about emotion. In psychology, we're always talking about the subconscious and the conscious mind. Whenever we want to change something, we have to work with the subconscious mind because 95% of our decisions are made over there. And all your past experiences are influencing what you think, feel, and do today. And that's why I said, if you just read books, if you just get anything from outside, you won't change anything. Even if you get the insight and you rationally understand what the problem is, you have to be emotionally attached. An example is, you probably heard a billion times how many people die on cancer because they didn't prevent anything or they didn't go to a doctor check or whatever it is. And the moment anything is in your close environment, like a family member, parents, sisters, brothers, whatever, are involved in anything like that, you feel emotionally attached and you will definitely start working on and changing some habits. The same thing if you're obese, if you have too much weight, if you have too high blood pressure, you will start caring for your health the moment you know it's really getting dangerous. Here are 4 questions which can help you to get closer to your true emotions. And the questions are depending on the situation. I just give you a little insight to get an idea how a question may look like. And it's not about the answers. If you feel offended from a certain question, it's definitely something you should look closer. And the first question is, how would person X, Y, that see the same situation? Or how would this person react if he or she were you? What would this person think about you? Think about your behavior. The thought behind the question is that you start getting a little distance and to change perspective, to get out of a trapped, blocked situation. It will help you to change your perspective. The second question is, how would you react if this and this happened? The thought behind this question is that you should find a scenario where things would change in a different way, in a positive or in a negative way. You can work with both. It should help you to not only change your perspective, but also find more creative solutions and to allow you to get out of your comfort zone and see how things may develop if you follow a certain negative behavior. Or even though if you follow up, if you change your habits and if you change your behavior, things become a lot more positive. And so you can find a future scenario which you want to get closer. Sometimes it's hard for a certain situation to describe how much that is. For example, aggression or love or every kind of emotions, it's hard to explain. And that's why it might help you to scale it from 1 till 10, for example. You can ask, how much aggressions did you feel in that moment from 1 till 10? It's much more easier to explain this with numbers. How much do you love your partner? How much have you been embarrassed? This may help you to bring more clarity into a very emotional question. And the last question is, how do you know that you reached a desired moment? For example, if you're still trying to please your parents, and if your parents are still expecting something from you which is not possible to achieve, like you are already highly successful, or you have to be a certain I don't know, maybe you should be a musician instead of a doctor, or you should be a pilot instead of a lawyer, but you want to be an artist. I don't know. Maybe you're highly successful and you still try to please your parents, then you won't find inner peace. And I want to encourage you with that question to think about, when is this certain point where you personally feel happy and fulfilled? That maybe also a toxic relationship you're already into, and you don't know when is this point where you say this is enough, this is more harming you than anything else. If you define this moment for you, you get more clarity into this situation and this personal scenario. If you like this video, please feel free to comment below, like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe.